Surprise, motherfucker.
What's up, everyone? My name is Devil, aka Q, and welcome back to Everlasting Summer. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back, subscribers, to our first ever completed series in the world. Well, not in the world, but in our, on my channel, I would say. So basically, I've been thinking this through. I wanted to do this for Valentine's Day. Screwed up there. I also wanted to do an hour-long special. Did not want to do that because, that takes a long time. So, I decided I'm just going to start out doing this as another series. And the person we are going to get is Uylana. Now, knowing this, I already recorded like half of it, almost. So I deleted all of it, and so I'm re-recording this again. I will tell you this though. The reason I'm not going to start on day 1 or on half of day 2 is because the story doesn't branch out that much, what I'm trying to say. So now I'm like on this part. I'm on the part where you have to lose a game to her. And the reason why I know this is I looked up on Google and I decided, you know what? I'll choose a girl of my choice. Let's try Uylana. She's sporty, she's cool, she's kind of silly in here and there, but you feel deep down inside, you feel bad for her, usually, because she gets into a lot of trouble. So, in this series, I want to understand her. So, this series is going to be called The Journey to Uylana's Heart. Yes, we will go, and we will know who Uylana truly is from deep down within. We will unravel her bandages and know what it is to feel love, like we did to Alice, my first and only waifu. So, let us begin. Also, sorry about not recording that much. I really wasn't in the mood to record at all. So that's the reason why, and I wanted to feel one day where I was gonna be recording, like, I'm gonna be recording more League of Legends gameplays, if I feel like it, and I'm gonna be recording more videos if I feel like it. The videos that have, that are just like visual novels that are, not cut up that fast, like Mad Father, or Red Riding Hood, The Dark Side of Red Riding Hood, and Katawa Sojo, and Everlasting Summer. That's what it would be. They'll be more quicker than anything else. I know I have like more visual novels. I posted more visual novels than that, but I'm not gonna start Katawa Sojo until I'm completely done with Everlasting Summer and Mad Father. So, well, no, I'm not gonna do Katawa Sojo until I either completed Mad Father or completed Everlasting Summer. But you guys type in the comments, what should I finish before I play Mad Father? Because I see the benefit of me completing this game and then going on to Mad Father and Katawa Sojo, because dealing with 2 visual novels at once is pretty hard. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to get, not tired, but, just, my voice, I really want to do something that doesn't pertain to a story. That's why I did, Fallout, New Vegas, the Eve's journey through Fallout New Vegas. I'm still going to be doing that. I'm still at the part. I never played Fallout New Vegas because I really want to record that part. So I'm like halfway through the house where I left off in the video. So that's where I am. But videos like Fallout will take time, and I will have to cut. But League of Legends I think isn't the same, since I don't really cut out nothing at all, unless I want to make a short skit or a short highlighted funny moments in me and Gus's League factor. Also, Skull Bomb channel. That's gonna be going. It's been a long time. It's been abandoned actually, to the point of no return. But me and Gus are really re-recording Ib again. So I would say the sound from it, the sound from the for two or three episodes, kind of bad because I only have a headphones. And that's where I talk, through my headphone mics. And so he couldn't share the headphone mics with me. So he'll be drowned out a little, but you can hear him faintly. Like, you can hear him, you can basically hear him, but not slightly as good. But I turned the video audio up so you guys could hear Gus talk about himself, and other things. But we had fun, and Skull Bomb channel hopefully will be revived, and hopefully we will record more gameplays. I will move gameplays such as, like, I'm not gonna do, the only thing is I'm not gonna move any gameplays like the Let's Fail like the Let's Fail gameplays. I'm not gonna port that over, because it's just like, I want a video where me and Gus, where like the camera switches back and forth between us. I don't want a camera just still on me. That's why I don't really post the Let's Fails on Skull Bomb that much. So that's really the big deal with that. So the only reason why Ib is there is because Gus was over my house, and so basically we recorded Ib, and that's it. We don't really have a web camera. I do have a laptop camera. It sucks though, but I really do want to do FaceTime, like face cam, a little bit, see how that goes, so you can see my horrible face. But nonetheless, let's start getting into it. We are about 7 minutes in of me talking to myself. You can skip all that. Since this is the first episode, this might go longer than the other episodes. The other episodes tend to be like 20 to 14 to like in the 16s to 20s. This might be in the 40s or 30s. Who knows? But let's get this going, since it's the kickoff starter to a season called Uylana's Heart. Let's get to it. So the first thing of what they said in the guide is I have to lose a card game to Uylana. So what I just did is did this. I already I'm re-recording this, so I'm just doing it off of what I should have done, or what I needed to do at this point. So I have to mess myself up. If what you say? Since we know what her card is, I guess we'll just pick this one, and then we'll give her her card. So I have one. Freak! I have one match. You're not supposed to have any matches. That's the problem. You're not supposed to have any matches in the cards whatsoever. So I'm trying to lose here. You win. Uylana baby cakes, you just won. Oh man. So, if you're new to this channel, this is not the first episode of the whole series. This is the first episode of Journey to Uylana's Heart. If you want to see the first episode, or the first season of this game, I will literally put the first episode link in the description below. And I will also, might as well put this game's link in the description below if I can. So y'all can check the game out for yourself. It's on Steam. It's free to play. It's called Everlasting Summer. It is in Russian. The translation might be messed up, but it's a good game. It'll get you the feels of the game. It'll give you the feels. Yeah, and I also thought of like live streaming this game. But it's like, how long will I live stream this game until we're done or completed? Like, if I did like a freaking not donation, what do you call them? Extra life. If I did an extra life stream on this, like, how long would I be going? Would I get all of them? Because I don't see me playing this for 25 hours. But yeah, I will post a link in the description below for the game, hopefully, and for the first episode of my gameplay of this. And then I will post the playlist on my playlist on the channel, so you guys can, know what you're getting into. So, let's get moving. At least I won a single round. I left the canteen. It was still too early to sleep, and a short walk looked like a good idea. Where should I head to? Alright, so basically, it wouldn't really matter. At this point, I think it would be, like, a good idea to adventure to, I guess, our cabin. But since we can't really go back to our cabin, it doesn't really say on where we're supposed to go. So I'll just take a random guess and go here. It was certainly too late for football, and so the pitch was empty. I spent a couple of minutes there, listening to the silence without any luck, and then headed back. For the first time today, I finally felt how tired I was. There was no light in the window, so Olga must have been sleeping already. Strangely enough, she waited for me yesterday. I entered the cabin, quietly stripped and laid on the bed. When you think about it, my situation hadn't gotten any clearer today. In fact, I spent the whole day doing useless stuff. I would have never even thought about doing something like this in the real world. Although I had plenty of time. How much time I would have here is still a mystery. Maybe an eternity, or maybe there are only few minutes left. I just didn't want to think about the past, about how I got to this camp. For the first time in a long while, I felt really tired. Not only emotionally tired, but also physically tired, psychologically tired, and God knows how else tired. I just wanted everyone and everything to shove off, starting with my own thoughts. I wanted this mess somehow resolved by itself, or at least without my active participation. And what if I'm stuck here forever? Then I'll have to go get used to it. So, just like that, I'm not ready. My consciousness slowly drifted away from me, and it became progressively harder to concentrate on something distinct. Perhaps it's better to wait until tomorrow. I rolled over and fell asleep. So yeah, this is how our journey's gonna start, guys. We're actually gonna go to Uylana and, do all this other stuff. Also, today I might do Yandere Simulator. So yeah, I can know how, like, evil I am when I play that game. It's a really fun game. I hope they really do complete it. Well, this guy, it's only one guy, and I think a voice actress is doing it. So, yeah. That'll be fun. The night left a feeling of anxiety behind. I woke up exhausted, both physically and mentally. Also, I just wanted to, wait until there's more stuff on Yandere Simulator. I'll stop talking about that. It happens to me all the time. You see incredibly lucid images in your dream, as if you fell into a Hollywood blockbuster, without a plot full of twists, well-paid actors, and multi-million-dollar visual effects. And then you wake in the morning without remembering a thing. That's what I was trying to do, to restore the images shown by my relaxed brain. But that part of my memory was empty, either archived or formatted completely. It's 7 a.m., according to the clock. I seem to be an early bird today. Olga was still sleeping, wrapping tightly in her blanket. Wrapping so tightly. In a hot summer? I don't like to brag, but I wear a hat and a hoodie and jeans in the summer. So yeah, I get why Olga's doing that. Me and Olga can get along, you know. Senpai and Kohai, yeah, that'll be fun. I got up, stretched, and went to the mirror to have a look at myself. And I don't mean that in a sexual way. Maybe. I'm, I'm sorry. I'd better shave. Strange idea. Before, twice a month was enough, but now nothing depends on the way I look. I haven't found a razor anyway. Why do I even need it if I look like I'm 17 or at the most? So, breakfast can't start earlier than 9 a.m., and this means I have plenty of time, which I can spend on walking and washing, for example. The water didn't seem as ice cold as the previous day. On the contrary, its refreshing coolness helped me to brace up and come back to reality. Whether all these events could be called real. The tooth powder didn't seem to be such an outdated thing. A quick thought struck me that it's not that different from toothpaste. I mean, it's called tooth powder for a reason, dude. It's for your teeth. When I returned to the cabin, Olga was already up. She was standing in front of the mirror and fixing her hair. Girl, your hair is already beautiful. You don't need to fix it. Good morning, Simeon. Morning. Because of lack of sleep, my head was still singing, and my thoughts were all jumbled together. However, I didn't regret waking up instead of my usual habit of sleeping in for 2 or 3 hours more. How come you got up so early? It just happened. And no neckerchief? Once again. Let me. I'll do it myself. No big deal. On my way to the canteen. I don't think so. Do it now. God, man. Oh my god. My dog just yawned. He has the worst breath ever. Oh. Okay. Nope. Did you forget about the lineup before breakfast? Dude, I am totally losing her voice. How could I ever forget? I think I never had her voice. And what's the lineup going to be about today? Oh my god. My dog's breath. It's so bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He's laying on my lap. If you don't know. We'll discuss the agenda for the day. So, what's the agenda? Frankly speaking, I didn't care for what might be on the agenda for our courageous pioneer troop. I was mostly interested in where our brave leader will send our little pioneer army for the following 12 to 15 hours. Maybe I could manage to avoid enemy locations. Maybe, Simon. Or Simeon. Maybe. You'll find that out at the lineup. I still don't trust you. You're my senpai, but I still don't trust you. You devious woman. She gave me a wily smile. Olga, you know my stomach is getting upset. I'd rather... Well, you know... I believe that's okay to miss the lineup once. It could get all nasty if I fail to control it right there. Where did all this courage come from? You have 5 more minutes. I'm afraid I need more time. Dude, girl, 5 minutes? Like, you want me to be Sonic the Hedgehog? I can't eat that fast. Jeez. Could you tell me right now, please? Sure, I'll try, but just in case it all goes down. Oh, fine. On our list of today is cleaning the camp locations, organizing the books in the library, some other minor tasks, and, of course, we have a ball in the evening. Watch yourself! You must take part in the camp activities today. You bet. Definitely. And now I'd rather... Come on, let's hit the road. I come out the cabin and hid in the bushes behind it, waiting for Olga to leave. Actually, I didn't have any particular reason to behave this way. But the voice within me kept telling me that I have nothing to do at the lineup. So we hid like Solid Snake in the bushes and wait. After the camp leader left, I went back to the cabin and decided to wait for breakfast there. So we're waiting at the cabin for breakfast, and that's how we're going to do it. Well, I'm not planning on taking part in the country life today. Dog, what? Oh my god! Why is your breath so bad? Why are you yawning so much? Is there a problem with you? Do you really want to go to sleep? God, your breath. Why? Why is it horrible? I'm sorry, I'm not a dog person. I'm more into cats. My family just got this dog. Cleaning and organizing, that's not what someone in my situation should be doing. 2 days have passed, and I'm still right where I started. All the residents seem to be perfectly ordinary people. They weren't involved in any conspiracy, weren't communicating with allies, and had no idea about time warps. Yeah, okay, dude, Simeon, don't turn into Genji right now, because Genji in freaking Katawa Sojo is a maniac. He's bonkers. 2 days have passed, and I'm still right where I started. All the rest... Okay, yeah, did I hit the freaking scroll wheel again? Of course, each of them is a bit peculiar, but those peculiarities... Why did I do this? Do not seem out of the line at all. Why do I do this to myself? Moreover, if I had met any of these pioneers in a familiar world, I wouldn't suspect anything wrong. They seem to be even more normal and natural than, let's say, yours truly. The line of reasoning was quite logical, and, wait, the illogical part was the absence of answers. Ordinary people in an extraordinary place. I've heard and seen that already somewhere. Dozens of pioneers, or even more, live in their familiar lives and do their regular stuff day by day. They don't understand that the world around them is not what it looks like, because this is their time period. It is kind of interesting. I still say that this game is still kind of interesting because it literally takes apart you're in this new world and you're the only crazy one, but you think everyone else is crazy. But people are just living out their day-to-day lives, just doing whatever. And you seem like the crazy one, wanting to get out and wanting to know what's happening. But, crazy. Okay. But this is their point of view. As for me, I'm not acquainted with the world of the Soviet camp and its residents, even if they seem to behave the way normal people would under the same circumstances. I have decided, here and now, are those people involved in what's happening to me? Can they give me any answers? Or do I have to seek the truth somewhere else? So, like I said, if y'all don't remember this, I did say I was going to play all of this endings, and then I'm gonna, share my, thoughts about the whole game, because I think that's what's best, because apparently this game has multiple endings, of course, duh, but it also has, different parts, of the story, so it can connect together. So, I'll do that before I'll, talk about the game. It'll be a slow pace, I understand, but we must get through this. It seems I overdid it a bit with the thinking. There's no usual crowd of hungry pioneers near the canteen. Okay, dog. Seriously? You're making me yawn. Can you stop yawning? You're triggering it. Please. I'm triggered. Or even inside the canteen. Most of them probably had their breakfast before 9 a.m. That's even better. Two's a company, three is a crowd. Luna was sitting in the farthest corner of the canteen, lazily picking with her fork at an amorphous lump that vaguely resembled porridge. So if you don't know, I give these girls nicknames, my waifus, and they all have different nicknames. Also, I did forget again, I forgot when I recorded this first, I deleted all my videos, but I also forgot to turn on this music. I'm an idiot. Let's move on. Having a breakfast with her seems like a good idea. We can have a chat in peace. Or at least try to have one. I was on the way to her table when suddenly somebody grabbed me by the sleeve. Uylana, the librarian. AKA, I called her Jenny. So this is Jenny. She's really strict.
Get your meal and come. We need to talk.
Yes, I gave her that voice. I did give her that voice in the other gameplay as well.
What are you waiting for?
I was a bit confused. Pardon? Isn't this a bit too sudden? Or should we give her a Valley Girl voice?
What's wrong? Get your meal and sit down.
I suppose that she considers her behavior completely normal. Sorry, I promise, Uylana. Fine, wait a minute. Does that intertwine? You know what? Fine. Wait a minute. Didn't say I would promise Uylana anything. As far as my knowledge. I'm not sure why, but I accepted the invitation. What if I can learn something new? She is such a bookworm. A minute later, I was sitting in front of Jenny, with a tray and the simple meal on it: porridge, 2 eggs, 4 pieces of white bread and sausage, and glass of compote. Compote is what they drink. Bon appetit.
Thanks.
I decided to act as politely as I could, and also eat more neatly, without chomping and spilling crumbs over food or drops of compote. So, what do you want to talk about?
Today at the library.
I wasn't listening from this point onwards. I immediately called Olga words about the schedule events for today.
Don't forget.
Oh, what?
I said, don't forget to visit the library after lunch.
What for? Oh my god, Simon, I forgot how fucking dense Simon is. He's such, god damn it. Oh, Simon, you make me crack up so much.
Were you even listening?
Nope. Simon giving no fucks again. God damn it, Simon. I admit it honestly. Jenny's face turned red, then appeared green, then took us on a soft purple color. Dude, she's about to burst. She's about to kick your ass.
Today, after lunch, you in the library. Got it, dunce?
Dunce? What kind of curse is that? Though a pioneer must never use curse words. A curse word. How could I forget this rule? Oh yeah, sure. I apologize. Of course, I'll be there. Actually, I wasn't really planning to go anywhere, but if I want to make someone speak, you need to sacrifice a bit first. By the way, what year is it now? I totally lost count. I decided to play fair. Okay. I don't know if that's a real problem with anyone else, but from my standpoint, I usually do mess up the year in the beginning of the year, not in the middle when it's summer. So Simon right now sounds like an idiot a little bit, but people might forget. You know, who knows? She looked at me perplexedly and answered,
Have you gone completely bananas?
Honestly, that's how I felt for the last few days. Diana didn't reply. Or Jenny didn't reply. So, what year is it? I smiled kindly.
Listen, why don't you visit the infirmary?
Well, they told me what the year is it there?
Oh, certainly. And even more. You know, your brain damage. You fucking lunatic.
And she leaves! I love that. Oh, I make myself laugh. I'm such an idiot. I'm so lonely. Jenny stood up and headed to the exit. Wait, you didn't finish your meal! But it looks like she won't turn back. Rip. I was finishing chewing the sausage, which tasted like twisted pair of cable. Ugh. God, is it that chewy? I wonder if they have internet access here. I guess not. A pioneer sitting at the next table noticed me talking to myself and stared at me. I smiled and waved to him in return. After such a friendly greeting, he, for some reason, left the canteen quickly without finishing his breakfast. Done with the food? It's time to search for some clues. Yo, we going Scooby hunting. Gonna search for some clues. Zoinks. Get on, you know, Scooby Inc. mobile. Ruh-roh. I'm sorry, I'm in a weird mood. Sometime later, I finally came to the infirmary. What time is it? Time is it? 34 minutes. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. Did I do something? I did something. I was looking at something. Alright, cool. Okay. Sometime I finally came to the infirmary. I have nothing to do in that place. Though the nurse seemed quite caring, it's better to keep a distance from her. Such benevolence is actually scary, but she is so sexy. Yes, I still love the nurse, and no, you cannot get with her, which is sad. I should have meant it every time. She may know something, but I just hadn't the courage to enter the infirmary. You got to, man. You got to. Moreover, I had no reason to. Not a single one. Immersed in my own thoughts, I didn't notice the nurse who was standing on the porch. She spotted us. So, this is where we're going to leave off. Sorry, I talked a lot in the beginning of the video, but I really wanted to clarify of what was going on and why I wasn't recording and what I wanted to do with this channel. This channel is basically like based off of horror. I'm going to get puzzle aspects in here somehow. Action and visual novels, because I really am into visual novels and stories, and I love playing story-based games like Life is Strange, or you know, Tales from the Borderlands or something like that. That's why I want to have some story sometimes I don't want a free roam. I just want to have a story. So that's what my channel is based off of at this point. Just scary stuff, action, some puzzles, survival, and a lot of visual novels. So thank you all guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, and I hope you leave a like. And if you did not like this video, you can, unlike it, do whatever. Subscribe to become a subscribbles. I don't know what to call you guys yet, so that's what I'm going to call you guys, subscribbles. And I will see you guys later. Peace.
Bullseye.